Om Sai Ram. In our previous episode, we discussed about Shree Swami Samarth's manifestation, his arrival at Akkalkot, and as we know, he has eliminated the sufferings of numerous people afflicted from ailments. And there is no end to his kindness and his merciful nature. Man becomes unhappy due to different kinds of ailments, material and physical, spiritual ailments are also there. Some ailments are troublesome and incurable. Everyone has to undergo sufferings, whether rich or poor. Shree Swami Samarth, by his kind grace, was able to give relief to people from sufferings due to ailments. We will take up a few cases like this, where Shree Swami Samarth removed some incurable illness, ailments or illnesses from people, and he cured them. First is typhoid. Appa Saheb Mane, he was the chieftain of Akkalkot state, was a devotee of Shree Swami Samarth. He fell sick due to typhoid. His health started worsening. It was impossible for him to go for the darshan of Shree Swami Samarth. Hence one day, Shree Swami himself came to see him. At that time, Appa Sahib was unconscious. Shree Swami moved his foot 3 times over his body. Appa Sahib recovered his health within 2 or 3 days. Just by the touch of Shree Swami Samarth's lotus feet, he was cured of typhoid. There was another instance of a stomach pain, where an old Vaishnav Brahmin was suffering from stomach pain. He came to Akkalkot and he started rendering devotional service to Shree Swami Samarth. And Shree Swami was silent for a few days. One day Shree Swami angrily spoke to him. "Am I indebted to your father? Then why do you waste your life by coming to an ascetic like me?" The Brahmin earnestly prayed to Shree Swami Maharaj that there is no other savior for me than you. Kindly bless me. The merciful Swami softened and said, "Go now, eat the leaves of that neem tree which is above your head, along with the dung of an elephant." The Brahmin ate those leaves accordingly, and next day he came back to Shree Swami and said, "Maharaj, the leaves of that tree are very bitter." Shree Swami said, "Oh, you eat the leaves of this particular branch of that neem tree." The leaves of that branch were very sweet, and the stomach pain of the Brahmin totally stopped. Then onwards, the Brahmin became a great devotee of Shree Swami Samarth. We shall also take up the case of Govindrao Toll. He was also suffering from stomach pain. He stayed in Solapur in Maharashtra, and his stomach had swollen and the body had become very weak. This was the ailment he was suffering from. No remedy was effective. The doctor suggested an operation to be carried out. In his government job, Govindrao had to visit various villages for office inspection. On one of those days, he went to Bijapur in Karnataka. Shree Swami Samarth became merciful towards his devotee. One night, Swami gave him a vision. So he appeared in Govindrao's dream. Shree Swami removed a ball of thread from the stomach of Sri Govindrao and said, "Now you go, you will become all right." By then, Sri Govindrao woke up from sleep. He felt that his stomach was lighter now. There was no bloating. And within a few days, he recovered fully. When the doctors heard about this, they were astonished and astounded to know how and what miracle cured the patient. This was Sri Swami's miracle. Another miracle of stomachache cure. Gopal Bua Khelkar, he was also known as Pritinand Swami Kumar. He was from Chiploon in Ratnagiri in Maharashtra, and he served in the railway department. He was suffering from acute stomachache due to gas trouble, gastric issues and all those things. So various types of remedial treatments were done, but there were no results. When the gas started moving in the leg, stomach or the waist, he would suffer from unbearable pain. Gopal Bua was unable to carry out his office duties or any other work. He had to stay home. There he tried all types of treatment, but his health started getting worse. He was not able to eat or walk even two steps. Eventually he left home and he came to Akkalkot for the darshan of Shree Swami Samarth. One day, Shree Swami Samarth appeared in his dream, moved his hand over his stomach and said, "I will wipe out your illness of acute pain." By then, Gopal Bua woke up from his dream. Then he passed two metal round potfuls of urine, which eliminated his pain entirely. Like he urinated a lot, and that cured him. Thus, he completely recovered from the illness. Later on, Sri Swami initiated Gopal Bua. He gave him Diksha, who then built a Markandi Mutt in Chiplun and started rendering devotional service to Sri Swami. Gopal Bua also authored a book, a collection of miraculous works of Shree Swami Samarth. Interested devotees can read this book. If they can find it somewhere, it will be of great benefit to them. Then we shall take up two more stories. I don't want to overwhelm all of you, but these are all like the cases of stomachache cure. So I'm just assembling all of them together and narrating the same to you all. Two very small stories are left. Maybe just bear with me a bit more. So Govind Pant, near Akkalkot, there is a village called Mamadabad. There stayed a gentleman named Govind Pant Kulkarni. After taking meals, he would suffer from severe stomach pain. He tried all sorts of remedial treatment, but there was no result. At last, he went to the holy place Gangapur in Gulbarga district in Karnataka to render devotional service to Sri Guru. At Gangapur, he got a visionary insight directing him to go to Shree Swami Samarth in Akkalkot. Accordingly, he came to Akkalkot. He took darshan of Sri Swami. Sri Swami said, "Take Gomutra and Gomai. Gomai is cow dung for 7 days. In the past life, you had troubled an old cow. Hence, you are getting this stomach pain." Govind Pant remained in Akkalkot and took cow's urine and cow dung. His illness was completely cured. Then Gopal Pant returned home singing devotional songs in praise of Sri Swami Samarth. This is how his stomach pain or stomach issues were cured. In Akkalkot, there was also a devotee named Moraba Kulkarni. One night, his wife started getting such an acute and unbearable stomachache that in the middle of the night, she went to jump in the well and die. Sri Swami Samarth sent his disciple and called her to his place. Sri Swami, by his kind grace, instantly cured her illness. Kulkarni couple was already devotee of Sri Swami Samarth. They were devoted to Swami Maharaj. This incident strengthened their devotion further. So, with this, we end the segment of stomachache cures by Sri Swami Samarth. There are also other diseases, stomach diseases that Sri Swami cured. We shall take them up in the next episode. Till then, Om Sai Ram. I would request all of you to assimilate the stories that I have shared with you right now. It was quite overwhelming. These 8 or 10 minutes which we spent, they were quite overwhelming with 4 or 5 stories coming back to back together. So I would like you all to reflect, to assimilate these stories. If possible, rewatch this video and take the bliss of the stories or the leelas of Sri Swami Maharaj. Om Sai Ram. See you all next week again.